welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go through my No Pan Left Behind. I did start this last month and I'm very excited. I've been working on my Colourpop singles. I didn't want to pick any other palette. I really wanted to concentrate on my singles, which are pretty much all here. I have quite a lot. I depotted almost all of my, actually I think I depotted all of my 9-pan palettes from Colourpop that I accumulated, which was a lot. And then most of my 12-pan palettes. I still have some Colourpop palettes that are still in their packaging, but I could potentially depot them at some point, but this has a lot. And so I have 3 tiers that I could be working on, but I decided to start with this tier right here. And as you can see, it's got all of the mustardy yellows from the Honey palette. It also has the Mint to Be, it has the Just My Luck, it has the Blue Moon, and those are pretty much everything that's in here. There might be a few other shades mingled around, especially with the mustards, because definitely more than 9 pans here for the Honey. And so some of these did come from other palettes, but yeah, for the most part, it's all of those palettes that are in this first section. So I've been working on it. I have been tracking my use. It's not a huge amount, but you know what? I wanted to just be accountable and do my little updates. I have been really enjoying just dipping into this occasionally. There's definitely a big chunk of the palette that I have yet to use, which is mostly all of the greens and quite a large section towards the top. But let's go through which ones I actually have used. I have included this palette in some of the shorts that I've been posting, so if you can find them, I will have them playing, just in case you haven't really been following me along, just so you can see maybe a few times when I did use this palette. But I have not filmed every single look that I've done. Even though it seems like I am, there are looks that I don't film. So straight away, I went into this one once. I've gone into this one once, and I've gone into this one, which is actually Billie Jean. I know that because I've already hit pan in it. So I only went into 3 shades in the top row. Second row, I've gone into 3 shades as well. So I've gone into this one, and this blue over here. The third row, I've only gone into 3 shades as well. So I've gone into this mustard, and then this yellow, and then this blue right over here. And then this row, I've only gone into 2 shades. I've gone into this brown, or like an orangey brown, and then this Mint to Be shade right here, which I think is called, this is the Mojito Mami shade? Yeah, Mojito Mami, because that was in a Panda's eyeshadows years and years and years ago, and I remember it. And then the last row, it's gonna be a short video. The last row, I went into this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. There are a lot of shades here that I still need to go into. I have actually gone into this palette a little bit for today. So I went into these 2 blues. I used this as a little bit as a liner, and this one really didn't do too much. I put it on as a shimmer. It's a dark shimmer. Oops. It's a dark shimmer, but it didn't end up doing too much. So I had to go into a different palette. But yeah, that's where we are. I think I'm struggling going into the greens because anytime I need to go into green, I'm going into my Beauty Bay Earthly palette, and that is for my Pan That palette in order. I have not filmed an update for that in a couple of months, and I have decided to make some changes to that project. So I will be filming my update for that next week, and that will be posted next week, and you will find out what I've decided to do. But it has definitely stopped me from wanting to go into some of these greens, because some of these greens are in that palette, and I just feel like, well, I need to go into my Earthly. I can't go into this, and I don't really want that to be happening. So anyway, you might be able to imagine what I'm going to be doing with my Pan That palette in order, since it has been a massive fail. I want it to work. I really like the project. In concept, I like the project, but it hasn't worked for me so far. So anyway, I'll talk about it next week. But that's where we are with this. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm very, very nervous about this one though, because it is all of the same. And to be fair, I'm wondering if I should just have all 3 tiers in all at once, because there are some shades in here that I kind of want to go into. So I think moving forward, as opposed to just concentrating on here, I'm going to allow myself to go into the other tiers. Is that bad? I mean, that might be bad, but I think at the end of the day, I want to go into all of my singles. So I'm going to do it. So as of this next month, I will at some point, hopefully, start going into these other shades and we'll see where I am. Hopefully that's okay and that makes sense. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've gone through most of the mustards, to be fair. It's just, yeah, all of those greens, that's kind of clashing with my Pan That palette in order. So I do need to make some changes to that one, especially since I'm putting in a lot of work to try to hit pan in my Earthly palette, and it's not going on. It's like it's not working. I'm not doing it. So I will leave that for a little rant in that video. So anyway, that is my little update for my No Pan Left Behind. I don't know how to make this video any longer. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much, and I will catch you all next time. Bye.